All right, guys, let's talk about 5 reasons why you have to be a CNA right now, especially if you are going to be a nurse, just graduated and don't really want to go back to school at the moment, or going to school as a working adult. So, these are the 3 criteria, and they're not the only 3 criteria, but these are 3 criteria that I believe would greatly benefit from being a CNA. Number 1, first reason, there is plenty of jobs out there that are looking for CNAs. At the moment, I did a search. There's 152 openings for a CNA right this second in my area. Granted, some hospitals or health organizations will not post CNA positions on their Indeed. They will post them internally on their own website. So, certain organizations like Carolina Health Systems or Novant or Baptist or Accordience or whatever it may be, they will post on their internal website, and so you have to look up CNA jobs on their website, and so there's bunches more than 152 jobs. But however, there's 152 open right now according to Indeed in my local area. So number 1, plenty of jobs. Number 2, plenty of work. And I'm not talking like jobs. I'm saying there is just tons of work out there for a CNA. You can do 40 hours a week at one job, 20 hours a week at another job, 60 hours a week at one job. Whatever it is you need to do, there is plenty of work. You can also work first shift, second shift, third shift, a combination of shifts, part-time, full-time. I mean, there is jobs galore with hours out the wazoo for CNAs. CNAs are in high demand, and they probably always will be in high demand. And number 3 brings me to my third point. There is insurance in most CNA positions. Most of the time, you're going to be working for a health organization who is going to have some killer benefits, even for its entry-level employees, such as CNAs. A local hospital will give you top-notch health insurance that the nurses get, the doctors get, the CNAs get. The health insurance benefits and possibly even 401k or something like that is just astounding. You're going to be able to, have benefits even at an entry-level position such as a CNA. Number 4, I was doing like that. Number 4, there is networking ability like crazy as a CNA. You can meet all kinds of people as a CNA. You can meet people becoming nurses. You can meet nurse managers. You can meet managers of other parts of other facilities, office managers, secretaries, social workers, various different doctors who may or may not be opening up their own practices. The networking ability of a CNA is phenomenal. I know I've worked with a CNA who is now some sort of patient relations, and she's now like the head of patient relations, and all she has is her CNA certificate, and she got that job simply by becoming a CNA and working as a CNA and meeting new people and new managers and whatever. And she is now like the head of her department as patient relations advocate. She goes around and meets patients, and all she had was a CNA. Networking, that number 4, that networking ability that you have as a CNA is phenomenal. I can't think of another job where you may meet as many people as being a CNA. And number 5, this is especially for you younger crowd or you crowd going back to school. You can do school as a CNA, especially in home health. I know when I worked for Bayada as a CNA in home health, I could pick an hour. I could pick to work like 3P to 6P, like 3 hours. Yeah, I could actually do that, and they would find me work that was like that. And being a CNA, you can do that. You can find hours that are kind of crazy like that. And guess what? Places are going to hire you to work those hours. Now, you may have to search a little bit harder, and it may be a little bit more difficult to get in. However, those hours are available. If you're going to school and you still have to support people, being a CNA is a great position to be in. You can just work hours, and a lot of places are just going to take you simply because they need the help. I know, so there's my 5 reasons. I do know you're not going to be rich as a CNA. I understand that. You're not going to be rich. Locally, you're going to make anywhere from about $8 to $12 an hour. Not, Donald Trump money or Warren Buffett money. Granted, yes. But you're still putting food on the table. You're still paying rent. Being a CNA is a very rewarding, very, in-demand career. And these are 5 reasons why you should be one. Also, kind of a side note, you say, Chris, I could be a CNA, but I can't stand throw up or vomit or poop or pee. I can't do these things. There are actually, believe it or not, positions as a CNA to where you don't have to deal with that. Believe it or not, you could be like a home health aide who helps get kids on and off the bus. Believe it or not, that actually exists as a CNA, and all you need to be is a CNA. And these kids may be healthy otherwise, and all you have to do is help them get on and off the bus because they have some sort of medical condition that is ongoing. And so you probably will never have to deal with sickness and grossness, which is very possible. So if you are young, you're out of school, looking for something to do, be a CNA. If you're in school and you got to provide food for people, be a CNA. If you're just out there looking for a position, hoping to find some networking ability, be a CNA. Hope it helps. Thank you much.